Howdy, I'm Mushmallow and you are, well, you're you. Hello, you. Welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, where art takes a twisted turn. Come, join me as we bring to life chilling designs, spooky masterpieces, and we do it all one drill at a time. Like, subscribe, grab your drills, and get ready to create something dark and dazzling. Let's paint the darkness together. Come on, let's go. Today, you guys, we have a PR unbagging and a month in review for you guys. So I thought let's get started with the PR unbagging so I can show you my newest canvas acquisition and tell you about it. And then we'll go take a look at what got completed in the month of February. And then we'll talk statistics for those of you who are like me and like that nerdy stuff. So let's see, what new canvas did I get? Today's new canvas is brought to us by NewCraftDay. You guys, here we go. Pull it out. This is the mailer bag that they mail their canvases in. Not my favorite method of mailing canvases, especially when there's no structural support, nothing else to really protect this. Some of our mail people can get pretty rough with this stuff, and these bags don't do much to protect the integrity and general well-being of our canvases in terms of crunched ends and bending in half, but it is what it is. This is the type of mailing apparatus, very thin plastic, very rippable, so something to be cautious of when you're ordering from NewCraftDay. All right, this canvas I happen to know is a 40 by 70, and that includes the borders. They do tell you, if you flip through the pages of the listing on the website, that the canvas drill space is actually, if it's another dimension, it'll tell you. For example, this whole canvas is a 40 by 70. However, the drill field is 34 by 64. So at least they give us a heads up that it says 40 by 70, but the drill field is smaller, not true to size, but they do list the true size, if that makes sense. That's really great. It did come in this sleeve here, and on the sleeve we have the serial number of the canvas right there. So if you use this in your inventorying, it's right there. That's handy dandy. And here is the canvas in its entirety. Let's see if we can straighten this out, smooth out the cellophane, and get a better look. But here it is. Yee! I really like this. Let me at least try hovering sundown. So I'm using this like almost iron looking situation, just a flat plastic paddle. I do not get along with the spatula. I tried to join the Cool Kids Spatula Club and I could not pass muster. So now I am attempting to smooth out cellophane this way. The little cellophane cover paper. I did it!
Turned out good.
Sorta. And smooth out, get some of those air bubbles out. Oh, gotta get this down here. There we go. I had my handy dandy supervisor here. I was like, come help me. We do see some waves and ripples in here still from just having the canvas having been rolled for some period of time, but let me try to get this at an angle for you so you can kind of see without light reflection. I'm going to try to angle this so you can maybe see it a little bit without some glare. There you go. It is a stained glass skull with some rose details down here. A couple of roses. There's a rose in the background here and some budding roses there. But yes, look at that. Very cool indeed. This particular canvas is named Skull Rose on the NewCraftDay website. The SKU is 1328849. The listing price is $18.74, but you should see a discount code on the screen, creepy10, to get 10% off your order. And right now they have a sale where you can buy 5 and get 1 free, and there's free shipping with orders $59 and above. Now this is a canvas with round acrylic drills. Let's take a look at the kit here. It's the standard kit that it comes with, which is all you really need to start diamond painting if you're new. And we do have a sleeve of baby trains. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. There's nothing identifying on the sleeve. So if you do store your drills separately from your canvas, you will need to mark it, notate it, maybe transfer it to a different holding sleeve. But as you can see here, we've got lots of dark colors in here. And we do have some roses, some grays, some dank green, maybe some bright yellow here, some off-white for the skull, and some electric blue back in here, it looks like. The little train baggies do have a blue metallic, like DMC designation on each packet, so at least you know what you're working with, but it's harder to see on these darker ones. But yes, this canvas in particular has 25 colors, no specials. This is just straight up regular acrylic round drills. And we'll take a look at the canvas. We're going to look at it for clarity, and we're going to look at the details of the canvas. Up here we have our thumbnail, so we can see what the inspiration art look like, and the serial numbers, such, and another really decent looking thumbnail. And here's our table: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 through 8, and then we have the alphabet. And I'm looking here to see, I see a lot of light on dark and dark on light for easy legibility as we're diamond painting. I don't see anything that's really jumping out to me as scary. Potentially this U might be hard to see, but we'll see if we can find it on the canvas. So we do have that on the top left, and on the bottom right we also have another thumbnail and a legend there as well. And how are we oriented? We're oriented vertically, so the canvas is printed as if we're going to work on it from top to bottom or bottom to top, not side to side. So that's how it's printed. We do have some little dummy circleage there, sort of, you know, like definite circle areas there, but this is very legible. It does look like, as you can see here, it does look like they printed maybe the lettering on top of the image, because if you take, for example, let's find one. This 5 here is more white, and this one right here is like more pinkish purple. It's not, each letter does not have its own color designation. See how the G here is in the black, but then it's kind of in the red here. So you will have to pay attention while you're reading the canvas, not just assume that each symbol has its own color designation on the canvas. There's some, I don't know, I call it like bleeding of the letters, you know, but that's just, I make up my own words for stuff. Don't take it as a professional term or gospel. But yeah, the canvas does look clear in terms of there's no blurry letters, nothing that looks real similar. I was worried about U, but as you can see right here, the U is very clearly visible. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to see. Lots of detail in here. I'm seeing a lot of color blocking, but also some confetti, a little mixture of both. Very interesting. Some line blocking there. So yeah, I mean, this canvas has very beautiful details. I'm actually pretty excited to work on this one. Sundown walked in and saw it and he was like, oh wow, I thought I remembered you telling me about this, but you know, I forgot. Now I'm seeing it and that looks good. For a longer canvas, we might worry that the effects, like the skull, the head would be thin and elongated, but it's not. It looks like it's portioned appropriately. Nothing is looking too crazy and elongated or stretched by any means, so that's exciting. I get nervous about flowers in diamond paintings because they so often kind of get mucked up and don't render right. We'll have to see, especially with rounds, we'll have to see how that turns out. Leaves too, any kind of foliage or flower sometimes gets lost in the details. And we'll also have to see if the stained glass, the cracks back here, if those tend to shine through in the rendering or not. Only time will tell. We'll see when we do it. Let me know in the comments down below. Sorry about all the glare, you guys, but doing the best I can. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this newly acquired canvas? Again, that is NewCraftDay, and if you use code CREEPY10, you can get 10% off your purchase. And with that, that is the PR portion, and now it's time for month in review. Let's go check out the canvases that I completed this month and talk about them and break down just a few statistics so we can see how bad my diamond painting addiction really is. All right, hang tight, don't go anywhere, be right back. And now we've reached the month in review portion. This is completion number 1. This right here was called Eyes on Me by Raven Diamond Art. It's a 40 by 50. In my inventory, I had it listed as RDA 24, indicating it's my 24th Raven Diamond Art in my stash, and it's number 244 in my overall inventory. It has 37 colors. They are round drills, acrylic, and there were AB specials in this canvas. I started it on January 27th of 2025, and I finished it on February 2nd of 2025. So this was a relatively fast completion, though there was a bunch of confetti heavy areas, especially around the eyeballs. In the end, as I mentioned just a moment ago, I'm always worried about flowers in particular. In the end, most of these roses turned out looking, very rosy. There's some that are kind of blurred back in here in the shadow, which makes sense. They're black roses. But overall, this was a very clear rendering and turned out looking pretty good, even if they are eyeballs. I have an eyeball thing. I have a phobia of eyeballs. I do not like them. But I did it anyway. There were approximately 32,000 drills on this canvas. It was $34.99 on the website and took me about 31 hours of work to complete. That's completion number 1. Then we had completion number 2. And this one I call No Glove, No Love, because I am immature, and it's obviously like Freddy's glove and Valentine's heart, love. It was like a no-brainer for me, but shows my maturity level 100%. This is our second completion of the month of February. I had it in my inventory as HK category, Horror Killer, number 12. And this was number 50 in my overall inventory stash. The SKU on this was PP067 at Temu. It's a 40 by 40 round acrylic with 24 colors. It did not come with specials, although I did enhance them with my own. I enhanced with metallic. Sorry, I'm making the camera mad. But metallic on the finger blades and metallic on the glove, the pinkish red parts of the glove, and then ABs around the edge of the heart to kind of emphasize the details of the glove and the outline of the heart here. This one took me approximately 27 hours to complete, starting it on February 3rd, 2025 and finishing it on February 10th of 2025. There were approximately 25,600 drills on this canvas in the 24 colors that it contains. And I personally think this is some of the best rose rendering I have ever seen in a diamond painting, which is insane to me, but it is what it is. It turned out very nice, very clear, and I mean, for approximately $6-7 on Temu, really worthy investment in my opinion. Very happy with this one. Love this canvas. The third completion that we had for the month of February was this love canvas right here. This was a viewer favorite. When I did show the completion of this one, a lot of you stood up and said, hey, we love that one. And here it is. This was, like I said, fan favorite. So this one was picked out by Sundown, and he really, really liked it and how it finished out. The V, the art or image in the V, is actually a diamond painting that I have done full size, and it's in my living room. And I honestly think the completion in the V is a lot crisper, clearer, and more discernible than maybe the full-sized portion, which is interesting because the full-size one is bigger than this V. This one I have listed as SC3, meaning skull couple, number 3 in that category, and number 70 in my overall collection. It's a 40 by 85 or 16 by 34 in inches if you're interested. 30 colors, round acrylic drills. There are no specials. I was going to add red metallics, but I didn't have any that exactly matched it, and I didn't want to wait to order them. So I just used what came in the kit. Those are the standard round, non-special drills that come in the kit. This canvas came from Temu. It was $11.48, had 30 colors. I started it on February 11th of 2025, finished it on February 20th of 2025, spent approximately 64.25 hours on it, and there are approximately 49,000 drills on that one. Crazy, right? And then by the skin of my teeth at the 11th hour, I got one more finish, and let's check it out. Here it is, you guys, the fourth and final finish for February. This, it's big. I'm trying to show you without the glare. Trying to get a good angle so you're not blinded by the light. But this here is Hungry Love by Rokkari at rokkari-dpa.com. Subscribers to my channel when shopping at Rokkari can get a 15% off discount with the code MUSHYROCKS on your canvas purchases. So there's a special bonus for subscribers only, and if you're interested in darker art, Rokkari is definitely a place to check out. Again, this one was called Hungry Love. In my inventory, it was listed as Z3 for Zombie 3. Number 22 in my entire stash, a 60 by 75 centimeter or 24 by 30 inch if you're interested in inches, square drills, approximately 72,000 of them. There were 2 ABs and 2 metallics in this canvas, and I started it on August 10th, 2024 and finished it on February 28th at 2025 at exactly 3 p.m. on the nose. I did start this and do a majority of it with Sundown during our date night lives, which is why it took me so long to complete it, because we were only busting it out for date night live nights. But I wanted to have this one finished in February for Love Month, and so I went ahead and finished this for Sundown and I so we can get it framed and hung up. It's huge. It doesn't look huge maybe so much on the screen, but compare it to that, you know, and this 40 by 40 and this 40 by 50, you can see, I mean, this is pretty big canvas. Well, let's go talk about the details. I got my handy dandy notebook so we can go over nerdy facts. So I said nerdy, not dirty, nerdy facts. So this month I had 4 completions. One of them was a several month endeavor. So I had 3 completions and a long term. I did not do any off canvas coastery type stuff this month. So we just had the 3 completions plus the 1 bonus one. I spent approximately 146.25 hours diamond painting, which was approximately, between all of the canvases, about 178,600 drills. How crazy is that? That's a lot of drills. And I spent approximately $69 on canvases alone. If you count like the cost of each canvas and then the really big Rokkari one, that was $85. But if you break it down over the amount of months that we worked on it, it factored out to be about $14 for this month. So that kind of factored into only spending $69 on total for those canvases, and like I said, 4 completions. So that's the stats I have for you. We are going into March with a whip, but it's almost done, so I will just wait and let you see that completion when it's done. Our first whip of March, we're gonna get green, we're gonna get Celtic-y, Irishy, spooky and crazy maybe, and a little mythos. Anyway, it's going to be a fun, great green and gold month. I can't wait to bring you guys along. And with that, we're done here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you have a favorite completion for February? I can almost guess what you're going to say it is. Did you do any in February? And if so, how many? And what was your favorite completion of your own? I would love to hear all the things. And until next time, stay naughty.